All right, you guys, it is day toi, okay? Je toi, toi je, whatever. Day 3 here in the beautiful Paris, France. And today I have a free day and I definitely overslept. I didn't wake up until like 1 o'clock in the morning because until about 4 o'clock in the morning, I was taking my faux down. So I've missed half the day. From here though, I'm going to walk to the famous Louvre Museum. I'm going to see the Mona Lisa. I heard that the lines can be very, very long, but thank God they close at 9 p.m. on Wednesdays instead of 6 p.m. So I should have enough time to visit all of the open exhibits. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to see everything.
If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No more than emotionally invested.
Okay, you guys, I just have to share this moment, right? I was talking to one of my Uber drivers and I told him I do hair. I was like, "Como se dice hairstylist?" And he was like, "Coiffeur." And look, there is a sign right there, the coiffeur. So I think that's pretty neat. Like, I feel like the little bit of the language that I know is coming in handy every day. I've been able to interact with people and actually speak a little French. Like, my high school informative years learning the language were not null and void. And I feel like people appreciate the fact that I know a little something and I am trying. When I get stuff wrong, I'm only wrong by like a syllable. And I get corrected and then I know. Just like I was telling one of my point of contact had one of his people with him, and I was like, yes, I learned that I am not 33, I'm 33. As far as like quanti on the eye, you know what I'm saying? How old are you? How many years do you have? And so, I mean, I just feel great. Like, I'm learning a lot and I'm seeing a lot. So let's just make it to the museum.
Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take me for granted. Yeah, if I were good and you could manage, yeah. All the beat, it's closer to me. Oh, give me these flowers. Promise that you won't let me fall. That I can have this moment for life. You could do it.
No one without me and who I fire. I get what I desire, it's my empire. And yes, I call the shots, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire.
Look closely. That is a building. It's a mirrored building. It's a huge mirrored building. Is that not fantastic? Like, wow. I've never seen anything like this. That is crazy. I love this. And it just blends right on in. If I didn't see that corner edge, I wouldn't have even realized that this was a building. Pretty. You guys, we are going through this entrance to get to the museum. The architecture is so amazing. Look at the ceiling. We're not even in the museum yet and it's already so much beauty. Check it out. Get into it. Absolutely gorgeous. And each centerpiece is a different type of sculpture. So here we have the face. Here we have some cherub looking people. And it's just every single one is unique in design. As well as the centerpiece. You see that one has like an atlas look and then that one's like nautical ropes. I'm so excited. This is the line to get in. So we're gonna be here for a while. The line is long anyway. Let's go outside and see the Great Pyramid. This is it, you guys. The famous pyramid. Is this not epic as hell? Like, oh my God. It's a smaller one. I didn't know that there was like a little one you can like take pictures by. This one's a little more isolated. But look at this. I got it on 0.5, so you can't really get the grandeur, but this is tall as that freaking, what, 4-story building right there. So that's pretty dope. And it appears to be, you know, all glass. It's clear. There are so many people out here. So it seems like there's a line there, separate from the entry there. Let's see. If this is all the museum, that's crazy. I had no idea. But if not, we're gonna learn today. We gonna learn today. Guys, this is crazy to get into the museum. It almost seems like people with no ticket, like me right here, have a way shorter line than the people who have a reservation. So that's hilarious, and everything works in my favor, so it's all good. But isn't that crazy? That's something. From here though, I can't wait to share this moment with you guys. We're gonna see the Mona Lisa. We're gonna see some Egyptian exhibits. We're gonna see some African exhibits. It's gonna be so lit. I can't wait.
Every moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring, put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed.
Y'all, a tourist nightmare, right? But I'm a positive person and I'm gonna work this out. My card doesn't work at the Louvre, and I said that it's a charge that I agreed to when I got the fraud alert, but neither my Navy Federal nor my Cash App will work here, and that's what I'm working with. I went to Get Your Guide. I've used them before. I bought my ticket. So I already stood in line for a very long time, and I got their security and everything, and I had to leave because I couldn't get a ticket. Once I purchased the ticket, you can't just like scan it or something inside the venue. I found out after I paid, I have to physically go pick up the tickets. So that's about a 10-minute walk. So it's gonna be about 20 minutes. I gotta go there, get the ticket, and come back. And once I get back, I have to go through the line and go through security again. That's crazy as hell. But I've come this far. I got my outfit on. We're gonna see this museum. We're gonna see the Mona Lisa and everything else. I just can't stand these inconveniences. It's just crazy. Stay tuned. It's a journey, y'all. Y'all, it's real downhill. So I booked for 6 o'clock. It's 5:28. And the app says 6 o'clock. But the ticket that the girl printed says 6:30, so they won't let me in. I said, well, can I charge my phone? They said the charging ports where you can plug in are on the inside. So now I can't go in even though I paid, and I've been here since like 2 or 3 o'clock. And my phone is gonna be very low by the time I get in. So I'm gonna have to stop to charge my phone. And they don't give a fuck. They see on the app that it says 6 o'clock. Well, your ticket says 6:30, so no. Can I charge my phone? No outlets here. All the outlets are inside. Let's just try. Let's just try before this motherfucker closes. His age. Offerings. beautiful. The bird.
Where you from, come? But you not follow, come. Don't be silly, come. About got the finish, without you, I could feel lose my mind. Without you, I could feel fall under. Without you, I could give up my life. Without you, I'm a need a mechanic. Open up, make us feel. I'm a love one thing. Make your bad man
Tick vases. Let's get the detail, then I'm gonna zoom out. These vases are as tall as I am. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but it looked like a horse with wings is hitting, like a Pegasus is about to tear a lady, is what it looks like, and that's crazy. You got to be playing with me. She not even a horse. Go off. Hell, even in this one right here, he touching her cheek. He touching Emilio Pucci. Ain't that what he said? He's been in everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's literally, look. That hand on that twat. We got centaur looking ass. Half horse, half person looking ass people. And then here goes some animals. They are here. Perhaps more horses. Seems like the drawing style. This one is pretty dicky. Griffin, or like a half man, half beast type situation, or something like that. A few patterns, and then boom. You can't tell me they was not freaks. Look, they drew the big on that lady. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? I'm saying my big got no tits. Okay. Look at the horse. So basically like chariot riding. Look at the texture on this stone. Looks like a jaguar. Might be a lion. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Fragment of Stella. Of a woman's head with thick motherfucking braids and curls. Okay, period. Her hair look like some Marley braids with some little cornrows at the top with her baby hairs laid. So you telling me she anything with black? Baby, I'm not gonna believe you. They say historically the faces get smashed in on black sculptures so that you don't see the nose and the lips. Look at her. They don't want you to see the nose and the lips. Because that would mean that you would have to acknowledge the influence on these people in the culture and the art. But you can't deny it, baby. Those are braids and that hair is kinky and the baby hairs are laid. Laid, do you hear me? Honey, I'm gonna do my hair like that when I get back. I'm gonna cornrow the front real little. I'm gonna have hella baby hairs across the front, and I'm gonna put some thick 2 strands in the back. Tell me I ain't no Greek goddess. Who did his hair? I'm just saying, who did the hair? As a hair sculpture, stole the hairstyle. I don't know. Shawty got curves. That's lit. I don't know. I feel like the faces are so distinct. I think the ones that look black are black. Because these are clearly not. So yeah, the Greeks definitely got some braids from somewhere, or got some folks with some braids from somewhere, okay? Because all of these look regular, like. These paintings are tea. Because baby, it's all the drama on these. Alright, so we got some jaguars, and we got some lions or something. But we also got some people with animal heads. I mean animal bodies. So we come up a little bit. You see this pattern. Come up a little more. And there's that figure that's kind of like a half and half person animal thing. But then we have these guys. I don't know if they're like a gazelle or an antelope or what. More big cats than around. So they're all different creatures along this panel of boar. Look at the pig. Oh, look, a bird. Well, that's that person thing. Okay. Oh, look, there's a little person in between. Look, like I fuck with the animals, you know? And here, a pattern. Very beautiful. But again, we get a variety of different structures going on. All of the characters have their own personality. So you have to literally see the whole thing. It's even a fight going on in the back. If you don't walk around it, you wouldn't know. It's not a repeating pattern. And I feel like that is very unique. And it just definitely shows you the creativity and attention to detail. This is so meticulous. And although some things were made with a stamp, you still have to consider the individual stamps that are made to create these non-repeating patterns. I have a smashed face and some looks like, to me, cornrows with a do-rag, okay? We got this nigga here, and he probably had thick lips and a fat nose. They cut that nigga face off because they don't want you to see that shit. What Greeks or otherwise do you know who got the motherfucking puffed up, textured motherfucking braids in the back? So I don't know if he had cornrows to the back and then he put his do-rag on, or if he got individual twists and put his wave cap on top of the twist. But look, wavy kinky hair with braids. But the nose and mouth are chopped off, so we can't necessarily assess the facial features to confirm my theory. How convenient. But anyway, the fist already like Black Power. This a motherfucking. This is a Black Panther, okay? And then there's Black. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. You see it? Go Agamemnon, okay? That's lit. I was recently taught that they put such an emphasis on the little wieners, and they tried to make it seem like, you know, a small wiener is for an intelligent man, and it's not necessarily true, but that's something that they did because they was definitely taking sexual advantages of their proteges, the scholars under them. So I mean, this was a really dick-driven culture. You can tell by many of the statues. Let's get the detail on this. No head. Look at them feet. It's gonna take niggas and people. Baby, they got that nigga a Jericho. They gave that nigga a Jericho. This nigga got 3C hair, okay? But anyway, they in the bed fucking. They doing it. They doing it right there on the base. Everybody doing it. You can't say they're not doing it. Because they definitely doing it. Look. 4 couples recline on the beds with tables before them. What do you think they're gonna be doing? It. Freaky deaky culture, that's all. So Athenian, so these are Athens. You see the baby hairs. You see the motherfucking wavy hair. And the nose is broken off. And this shouter, being right there. Here we got a bearded, curly hair man. It don't stop. But it's like, just like how he looked like that, these do not look like that. So I feel like there is a distinct differentiation of, you know what I'm saying, differentiation, you know, on who is what. I feel like it's pretty obvious and apparent. Shorty hair look a little textured and wears her whole fucking face. This motherfucker got some juicy lips. He got a beard. He got thick ass motherfucking hair. Waves on swim. No nose. Curly motherfucking hair with the baby hairs. No nose, no lips. Okay. Baby hairs, edges, laid, curls. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't make this shit up. Ooh, baby. Look at this. How many white people do you know who have hair like this? Hair like this and a thick ass beard. This nigga went to the barbershop and got a number 5. And the face is gone. And you see my boy in the background. We're going to his face next. But how beautiful. You can see the sparkle on the stone. Unfortunately, the camera is not doing it justice. And I don't know if it's a culture thing or what, but I like how they stood right in front of me with all of the empty space and things you can do. Right in front of me as I'm literally recording this. It's crazy, it's wild. But, I mean, that's typical so far since I've been here. Now, y'all knew I was coming over here. Y'all, you can't deny it. You cannot deny it. Look at the texture on his beard. You can't deny it, baby. The hair is braided. You can't tell me it wasn't niggas in Greece. This is most definitely a black man. R.I.P. to his nose. Hey, it's a thing. This is a recurring situation. All right, let's move on. We're almost done with this room, and then we're gonna circle back and go into a little side room. Look at that. A big cat, a panther, or something similar, taking down this gazelle or whatever. I love these. All right. So look, you know he white. He got that little bitty pecker. Then look at his hair. They drew straight lines straight lines for his hair. He has small thin lips and a big pointed nose with straight lines for his hair. She got her nose. They kind of made it narrow, but it's still slick big, and she got curly afro underneath her cap. They look different. Now look, he half fish, half man. Beard, wavy, curly hair. And then look at this dude. So in the middle of recording in the Greek exhibit, my phone died, which I figured standing there 30 minutes and wouldn't let me just even come right here and charge. With no ticket, I was already in here and all throughout here. So it was literally her decision, which I had to abide by because I'm here. I don't like that. Come out of the museum, because there's no outlets for the public in the museum, apparently, supposedly. Underneath the escalator. So far, this has been a 0 out of 10. Do not recommend, but I feel like it's mostly due to my circumstances and not the actual experience, you know? All right, update. It is like 7:30 p.m. and my phone is only on 13%. This outlet has like no power. They close in like an hour and a half. I think it's crazy to do some once in a lifetime shit and not get any type of footage or memories. The last of it I can at least document and enjoy, and I only seen the one Greek room, which had a sub room that I did not see at all. So my phone died in the middle of me looking in the room. It's not a positive experience. All right, and there she is. She's so famous, you can't even hardly get through to see her. All these people are here for the same thing. I had to switch up my strategy because my phone had died. And literally, we are just now here. So I'm gonna wait for the woman who just passed by and bumped into me to get the open slot that I was walking towards to move out of the goddamn way. And then I'm gonna show you guys this beautiful painting. All right, she's moving, so there we go. World famous. Sir? No.
Sorry.
So here I am by the beautiful, famous Mona Lisa painting. You can see her right behind me. I hope you enjoy the close-up that I took. It's roped off so that you can't get too close because this is a very beautiful, historic piece. I thought I was going to get side by side and make the face expression with her, but it's roped off so that nobody can disrupt the painting. This painting is huge, and it's the details for me. Every character is unique within this piece. Let me zoom in on some of the faces so you guys can see.
Oi, gente, aqui termina, tá? Espero muito que vocês tenham gostado. Desculpa aí as minhas loucuras, mas é meu jeito. O importante é que vocês não só conheceram os monumentos, mas conheceram o
Look, he looking like back up off me so I can play my instrument. He look like get on with the flex and maybe begging for some more. He look like if I pour one more drink, I'm gonna end up fucking you. He Right there with the beard. He looked like, oh my God. Lit, right? All right, and previously we were detailing every piece. We don't have the battery charge for that, so we're just gonna kind of skim through and check everything out. You see right here we have the crucifixion situation going on. You have, you know, women down there at the bottom weeping. They like, oh no, you didn't do that to Jesus, okay? They down there playing with the family dog. Ooh, that ain't the only family dog. She must have had puppies. He got a dog too. The baby looking like, I want to play with the dog. I don't want to get down. Like, you can't get down. Now look at this nigga here. This nigga here, he got on a corset and a dress and some heels. That's a man. He bald headed with a beard and he got on a dress. Oh no, that ain't no corset. Oh, it might just be some kind of cloak. I got him fucked up. My bad. But on the right quick, I thought he was trying to be sexy. All right. Right here. Look now, boy. Right there, you got lovers and friends. It's crazy that people can stand in line for 2 hours and then when they get inside they can't wait for you to walk off, and it's like 1,000 things in the room. That's not even the Mona Lisa. That's a sign about the Mona Lisa, and I just felt it would be interesting to go ahead and capture that information. But fuck that, they needed to see it now and they need to see it in front of me. I'm really over this shit, and y'all seen what I mean. Y'all seen the type of folk it was. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, since I've been in France, not one black person has disrespected me. Since I've been in France, every time, I mean, come on. Now, what I will also say though is, I ain't captured on film because he a minor, but I just met somebody from my hometown. He had got separated from his parents. He's only 14, a kid. He was sitting in the seat for the for like the people who work here, and I'm like, what do you don't work here? Since he's a kid, I'm like, you don't work here. I was gonna ask, where's the Mona Lisa? And he was like, if you're looking for the Mona Lisa, she's right there. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He said, is it okay if I use my phone to call my parents? And then you hear about like pickpocketers in popular places. So I was like, I'll call and put it on speaker. You know what I'm saying? I did not want to just give him my phone because he obviously gonna be faster than me. And I didn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, feel like running today and shit. Here's the other side. But yeah, so he's like, can you call my family? And he's like, 205. I'm like, 205? What the fuck you know about 205? So he stayed in Birmingham. I said, oh, I went to Ramsey High School. He was like, oh, I'm homeschooled. I don't know all the high schools. I was like, oh, okay, that was so dope. His mama ain't answer, so they would call his daddy. The daddy was Sam Mo. And I'm like, dang, he stay in Atlanta? Like he used to, and he kept the number. Baby, I stay in Atlanta right now. So that was a nice little white boy. But he from my hometown, and he's a kid, and children are pure and innocent. So you see what I'm saying? Some about these grown-ass, non-melanated folks in Paris got me fucked up. But we're not gonna focus on that. We're just gonna look at the motherfucking art. Let's go back down this hallway. I ain't got but like 10% on the battery, and I was saving it for the Mona Lisa. But we actually passed by lots of brilliant pieces. I just had to get my girl in first. I didn't realize the Mona Lisa was so tiny. He drew that bitch on an 8x10. No, for real, it can't be too much longer than a foot. It's a very small piece comparing to the more grander pieces, which is crazy because even the more grand pieces are not as famous. This motherfucker famous as hell and wasn't even finished. So yeah. There are very, very, very many depictions of the crucifixion and the resurrection all throughout this hallway. You can tell that that was the theme for this collection of pieces in the museum. You see, this not no afro curl. These them loose waves. These them loose waves, and it's a white man, and it's obviously a white man. He got a pointed nose, and his nose is not broke off. His whole face is preserved. He looked like what he is, and there's no question about it. There are no niggery features, okay? So, child, hear me out. When they cut that nose off, but a motherfucker edges is laid and they got braids, nigga, they black. Look at that. Classic white man. That's all I'm saying. When that's what they supposed to be, everything be preserved. When they be a little black, they be distorted, broke up, nose gone. Even if the rest of it perfect, the nose is gone. Look at her. She don't have curly hair. She got wavy straight. Wavy straight hair to match her straight nose, okay? And it ain't nothing to it. It just, that's what it is. And it's like, we are constantly somewhere being destroyed. Kind of like what I was saying. I mean, shit, I feel like I'm destroyed in this goddamn museum. They got me fucked up. I mean, they done had me fucked up about 8 motherfucking times today. You know? That's a lot of times. Ooh, look at this masterpiece coming up. Isn't it? The greatest arts in this motherfucker, okay?
Understand I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it?
It just makes it insane. Oh, look, the head of a giant. This one is David and Goliath, period. Although I'm quite sure out there in the sun it was not that pale, but baby, go off. Go off, look Greeks, okay? Look at that. White man, straight hair, got his nose. The nose. The nose. And look, her white, she got some curly hair, but it's a wig. And you can tell it's a wig. Look at her. No lip. The distinguishing physical features that indicate that someone is not a POC are preserved. Anything that alludes to melanin, they chopping that shit off. I say that because you gotta think about the Sphinx in Egypt, which is in Africa.
Can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Don't take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind?
This is the phone dying on me again. Now this bust is significantly bigger than the others. Is this Caesar or something? What a look hard at. Ooh. Who is he? Emperor Trajan. Marvel. Wearing the civic crown. That civic crown would make me think it was Caesar. Caesar no salad. Don't be trying to beat me up while I'm in here. They got him fucked up. He must be a picker. Is that a little monkey and a little dog? A little monkey, a little dog, a little cupid, some boats. Hell, oh hell. Not they got the nigga holding the monkey. They got me. Alright, you rolling motherfuckers. Count your days. Count your days. Alright. And as we approach the end of this hallway, let's take a moment to appreciate the architecture. Look at the detailing. at the top of the column, as well as the crown molding is marble and painted gold, very intricate. There is detailing in the archway, and the columns themselves actually have a beautiful stone texture. And that's all down the hall, but it looks so a hidden gem. So if you just walk in that way and you don't turn around, you're not even gonna see this. Look at that. We got some chariots, we carrying some stuff. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm seeing? Alright. That was lit. Alright, I want 2%. Like I said, downstairs that charger wasn't talking about nothing, but I had to capture this. This is a painting of a room full of paintings. So look at the frames, and each individual frame is a different work of art within this work of art. Here's another. Same type of deal. And I like the brilliance of creating this illusion. It's like we're walking on through, just like here, with the marble columns, with the gold trim. Is this a little bit? Let's see. Gallery of Modern Rome. Gallery of Ancient Rome. Okay, so that's ancient, and that's modern. And they literally look the same. Okay, he said it's closed, but he let me have 2 minutes because my phone was on the phone charger. So just kind of like browse through these African sculptures. These are all so gorgeous. There is a museum. There's a museum that's kind of dedicated to African artwork. I'm gonna go by there tomorrow. And the pieces that are here actually came from there. So here's a quick walk around. I know, I'm about to leave. He said I could walk through real quick. All right, so you see all these beautiful pieces. You see the maternity figure. There's a lot of fertility. There are many animals. It's a very lovely exhibit. We're gonna have to come back tomorrow. Can I exit this way as well, or go out that way? That way? Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, we'll definitely have to come back. We didn't see anything today. All right. You see the Musée de Quebrali, Jacques. That's where we're going tomorrow. So, excuse me. Thank you for letting me walk through. I appreciate you. Merci beaucoup. Now, all right. So now that, you know, we are out of there, I would like to point out a few things. This is the emptiest part of the entire Louvre Museum. No traffic, no waiting, no one standing in front of anything. The African and Oceanic and Asian exhibit, the emptiest one in the building. No one's down there. I mean, not even because it's closing or nothing. I walked through a few times while my phone was charging. No one's in there. That's one. Two, it's about 10 fucking outlets in the exhibit. There are no outlets in the rest of the museum. So that's a thing. From there, these are like the only erect penises I done seen in any other art. And the one where the man was not erect, it was still fat. All the European sculptures on pinky. You hear me? So that's 3 things that I noticed. The time ticket actually hindered me, but with no ticket, as long as you wait in the line, you can go on in. It was pretty inconvenient that I couldn't get in until 6:30, even though I booked for 6, even though I was here since 3. Today I ain't wake up till 1 o'clock in the afternoon because I was up so late doing my hair. We're not gonna make that mistake again. was trying to save my battery for Mona Lisa. So now that we didn't, you know, we chilled with her for a little second, we're gonna capture everything else going out. All right, we're exiting, and here are some pieces before we go. Now that's powerful. Now that's some shit right there. The lava around the building. Come on. These are so dope. British and American paintings. I'm an American. Maybe that's why I gravitate. I'm like, this is dope.
Set off my whole body, whole body.
Distinguishing factors. You see the difference. Look. Distinguishing factors. You just can't tell me to know Afro curly motherfucker. It's not an Afro motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's another room. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because they're closing. But just, I mean, the grandeur, the size of these paintings. Look at the size of a human and the size of the paintings. These are so huge and so detailed and so perfectly executed. You see, that's why they in the museum, baby. Wonderful artwork. These pieces are incredible as far as technique, precision, realism, things of that nature. But truly, like I said, I don't think it's the experience. I think it was my circumstances that made today suck. Because the actual art, like, the actual art is immaculate. The top of the columns be going off, okay? We got this lady. Boar is really why I came down here. Look at the boar. I've never seen a pig look so distinguished. To come back again. Here, more bust. Now this one still has the gold color on its shawl. That's beautiful. Look at the baby.
Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you search my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Come take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body. Make me sweat.
There's the original entrance that I came from with the two small pyramids. Get up close. And again, the columns and the archways are immaculate. The floor. There is no part of the museum that has not been cultivated very specifically and meticulously, except for the lack of fucking outlets, ports to charge the phone. Although they do not have electricity available for patrons, everything's real cute.